First off, what did your team do to really set the defensive tempo of this game early and kind of stunt UB's shooting?
One thing we really pride ourselves on is defense. We just found out we're top 20 in points allowed, so we want to make defense our identity and try to get top 5, top 1 by the end of the season, hopefully.
Yeah, I just feel like, we try to go with coach's game plan. This game, we were trying to take away, their three-point shooters and really just try to guard our yard, keep guys in front and keep them out the paint. So, we had a couple lapses, but I feel like for the most part, we were able to do so.
Anything else for the athletes?
How do you guys feel about, you guys are kind of playing together for the first time this season? How do you feel like the chemistry and morale and how you guys have come together thus far? What's your kind of thoughts on coming together as a team?
I feel like as a new team, we're really good with our chemistry. Definitely stuff to work on, but as of right now, it's good, not great.
Yeah, I would say we're definitely coming together more. We're realizing that, we're an elite defensive team, and, we're going to keep working on the offensive end to, have both components so that we can, really be able to put teams away. But, it's a work in progress. We have a lot of new guys, but, we just try to work hard every day, trust coach game plan, and hopefully we come out on top.
What do you think you have to improve specifically on offense to be better on that end of the court?
I would say just better pace. We got to shoot the ball better. Just being able to get by defenders and be able to make those reads in the paint, kick out, whether it be kick out shot or feed the bigs. Just more IQ, like better IQ on the offensive end, I would say, and shooting the ball, obviously.
I would say just making the game more easier, read what the defense is giving us, and just try to take better open shots instead of end of the shot clock contested shots.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
And the Warming House is the oldest student-run soup kitchen in the country. Serve over 23,000 meals a year, and it's a big thing for our team Unfurl, our collective, and we're hoping that our community during these holiday seasons, this holiday season, that they can support the Warming House like we do. We're lucky to live where we live, lucky to have warm meals, and there's some people out there that don't. And winning basketball games is really important, but it's not as important as what they do at the Warming House. So shout out to them, and hopefully our community will support the Warming House during this holiday season. I thought we got off to a great start. I thought our offense, we created a lot of our offense off of our defense. Get up 10-0, I believe. And then we went into our lull. And I thought defensively, I thought we hung in there. It was just offensively, it was just sluggish. They talked about it, not with a lot of pace. Trying to learn how to play with each other, trying to learn what's a good shot. We're passing up good shots and we're taking contested shots. But I thought our defense has to be the staple this year, and I thought it was. I thought we did a really good job of turning them over 19 times. We're not a great half-court offensive team, so we got to get stuff in the open court, and I thought we did a decent job there. Give Buffalo credit. They fought. They were physical. They're getting better. They, coming into the game, they won 3 out of the last 4 games. So we knew, a Big 4 game was going to be competitive, and they certainly made it competitive. I wish them luck. Hopefully they have a good year in the MAC. But we got to continue to get better, and I think we will.
With a new team, with so many new guys, does the defense come along quicker than
Yeah.
the offense?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think we're good on the ball. I think our ball screen defense wasn't great today, but it was okay. I thought we're having decent rotations. We're getting our hands on balls. Having forcing 19 turnovers. It's a credit to our guys. Their point guard had 10. So we try to pressure the ball, and I thought we've done a good job with that. We just got to get better offensively.
What steps in particular does your team
Say it again?
need- What steps in particular does your team need to make to improve offensively?
We got to execute better. We got to play with pace. Our first cut is too slow. Today we've been doing a decent job of getting downhill, and I didn't think we did that. I thought we were going too much east-west today. We were settling. We're a team that has to go north-south, and I thought, and give Buffalo credit, they pushed us out a little bit, but we got to play harder on offense. It's funny. You always talk about playing harder on defense, but we got to play harder on offense. Better cuts. We got to read things better. We got to do a better job in the ball screen game. There was a number of times where we could have hit the 5-man rolling, and we didn't. So there's plenty of areas. We got to rebound the ball better. Again, we had 11 turnovers. We want to keep it below 10. There's a lot of areas that we got to improve on.
Chance and Lajae both went 0 for 3 from three-point range, and your team only made 4 threes today. Desante, also included in that, didn't make his 3. Does that come down to shot selection for you? Is that a shot you want to see these guys keep taking?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They have to take good ones. And a couple of those shots were, as I alluded to earlier, we're having a hard time, realizing when we're open and when we're not. And, we got to continue to watch tape. But, yeah, if you're open, I want all those guys to shoot. If not, then they shouldn't be out in the court. We got good shooters. They just have to take good shots. And we got to create more. And like I said, we didn't do a good job of getting into the paint and creating things for our teammates.
Any others?
Coach, Xander took that hard fall
Yeah.
about halfway through the first half and kind of didn't see action for the rest. I'm just wondering if there's like a status, any information.
I have no idea. They said he was out for the game.
Okay.
And I thought Mike was gives a big lift. I thought, if there was a MVP of the year of the game, it was Mike. He was a +9 in the plus-minus category. I thought he really gave us a lift, and that's what we need from guys coming off the bench, especially 5 men that are backing up Noel. It doesn't necessarily have to be points, but it's got to be energy, and I thought Mike did a good job on the ball screen defense. So that's hopefully that gives him some confidence going forward.
And how do you feel about Jonah, what he gave you today and his kind of role and how he fits?
Yeah, he struggled a little bit, offensively, taking care of the basketball. But 2 for 3 from threes. Made his foul shots. He had some plays that he knows he needs to get back. But he's going to be a good player for us.
Any others?
Yeah, Coach.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of the season, you've mentioned how much better the team has to get. Now at 9-1, what aspects of the game have you seen the team improve on since the beginning of the season?
I thought we were better defensively. If there's a positive, it's the defense. I think we're doing a good job of keeping the ball in front of us. That's right now. That's our identity. Probably that's really the only. If we're looking for a really big positive, that's the positive. The rebounding, taking care of the basketball, the offensive part of it has to get better. And our defense it's like, it's not like we're playing, A basketball. If I was going to give us a grade on a defensive end, it would be a B. So we have a ways to go, which is good. You're 9-1, and we have a long way to go, to reach our ceiling.
All right.
Coach,
Yeah.
the defense has been really good. It's top 30 in countless defensive metrics nationally thus far. With the A-10 having a lot of the out-of-conference success that it's had this year, how do you plan to just kind of keep that defensive success going?
It's a mentality. It's our identity. And if our guys want to win, and they know, if you're going to win, you're going to have to play defense. It's one on that end, and we got to get better on the, rebounding the ball. We got to get better offensively, but defense is the staple. That's how you win games at this level. And and we've showed that. Now we got to get better in all the areas, but defense is going to be the area where we're going to rely on for us to win. Not just in the Atlantic 10, but for the next 3 non-conference games.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks.